Right now, Mayor Adams testifying before Congress in D.C.
Republican lawmakers grilling him and three other Democratic mayors about their sanctuary city policies and the impact they have on public safety.
All right, Fox 5's Morgan McKay live in Washington with the latest tonight. Morgan.
Steve and Natasha, the mayors from Denver, Chicago, and Boston facing hours of grueling questions on their city's sanctuary city laws. But Mayor Eric Adams escaping somewhat unscathed on that front, facing questions instead on his looming criminal charges and if he made a deal with the White House to get those dropped.
Were you aware of the meeting between your attorneys and federal prosecutors on January 31st? Answering this question is a yes or a no.
And I'm going to answer it again out of deference to Judge Hull with this case.
That is not an answer, Mayor Adams.
Now, Adams has denied the allegations that he promised the Trump administration his cooperation on immigration in exchange for having the charges dropped. But that didn't stop multiple Democratic lawmakers calling on Adams to resign. Republicans, on the other hand, worked to use Adams as a counter message to the other Democratic mayors, showing Adams' willingness to work with the federal government when it comes to migrants who are violent criminals. Adams has made clear that he wants to see changes to the city's sanctuary city laws, but he's also mostly defended them today, saying he didn't write the laws and he can't secure the border, but he wants to be sure migrants can access city services and report crimes. Adams emphasizing, though, that despite the city's sanctuary city laws, New York is not a safe haven for criminals. Adams also spoke about the long-term impact of the migrant crisis and how the city has spent almost $7 billion, which Congresswoman Laura Gillen jumped on.
Mayor Adams, what you said today has given me no confidence in your ability to continue to serve and lead our city.
But you don't live in New York City. You live on Long Island. You don't vote for me.
Mayor, and you should resign. And I said that before you made your deal with Donald Trump.
Thank God you don't live in New York City. You live on Long Island.
Now, there was also a new Quinnipiac University poll released just this afternoon, and it showed that Adams has a 20% approval rating, and that's the lowest approval rating of any New York City mayor since a poll was taken over the last 30 years. The poll also showed that a majority of voters want to see Adams resign, and they don't want to see those charges dropped. Reporting live from Washington, D.C., I'm Morgan McKay. Steve and Natasha, back to you.
Yeah, Morgan, we got a little taste of Mayor Adams' demeanor there and how he was answering questions, but what can you tell us? How did it seem like he was today?
So he walked in pretty confident. He even took a question or two from reporters before going in. Now leaving, he couldn't get out of there fast enough. We tried to run after him, but he wasn't taking questions. Inside, though, he stayed pretty stoic, staring pretty straight ahead while he was getting grilled by some of the Democratic lawmakers on these criminal charges. Now, he did take some advice from counsel a few times, and a spokesperson for Adams tells me that this is outside counsel hired by the city's law department there to advise the mayor on the city sanctuary city laws. But I will make a note that while other mayors had counsel there, they were not advising those mayors on criminal charges. However, this counsel for New York City Mayor Eric Adams, he was advising Adams on what to say when he was getting questioned about his criminal charges.
Interesting, getting some of the toughest questions from Democrats. Interesting. Thank you very much, Morgan. We appreciate it.